I've been cheated on in almost every single relationship that I've been in, and let me just tell you, the damages it has done. And then people want to know why. Theory, why do you have so many issues? Theory, why are you so crazy? If we're gonna be anything, baby girl, let's be for real. Let's break this down. My very first relationship, I was so like in love with him. I've had a crush on him since all through middle school. So in high school, when I pulled him, I was like, yes girl, do it. Little did I know the damages that he would do, because he played the living hell out of me. But like, he would tell everyone in the world that like we weren't together. Okay, all my friends are like, Theory, he's playing you, this and the third. And I was like, no, he's not. Like, he told me that he literally likes me, he loves me, I believe him. Like, shut the up, you don't know shit. So that one really broke my heart, and I was actually stuck on him for like a very long time, because like I just wanted to be loved by somebody. I didn't have no daddy. Like, I really wanted to just be loved. So then my next relationship comes around. So I really like this boy, and turned out he effed all my friends. And fuck all those people from high school, because honestly, like, I complained and cried to most of them when I found out he was cheating on me, and it was y'all bitches that were doing it. And this girl was like, do you date this person? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, oh, we're going on a date. And like rubbed it in my face. And I was like, the fact that like these girls have no self-respect, been there, trust me, I can tell y'all some stories, and y'all gonna be like, Theory, like, you are a bad person. Everyone always left me for a girl because I wouldn't give it up. But like, who do I look like giving it up to y'all? Like, I asked a guy, he said, let me do this, and I said, why? And they said, because you love me. Bitch, what? Like, I didn't say that. I like you, but I don't love you. If you think that you can sit there and try to manipulate and gaslight me to do something I don't want to do, baby girl, you need to get checked. Like, if we're gonna be anything, let's be for real. In high school, I was in like 6 relationships in the past year and a half. And when I say every single one of them cheated on me, instead of giving myself a break, I was just searching for love. And that is the freaking problem. So then I got into this one relationship, loving relationship. It was really good. I sadly deteriorated really slowly in this relationship when it came to my body and my confidence. And that is honestly because instead of me trying to be myself, I was always trying to be someone my partner was attracted to. So basically, homegirl did not want to be herself. Homegirl wanted to be the girl that her man was attracted to. This person has bought people's OnlyFans. This person had other pictures of other people on their phone. Like, it was just very toxic. And I don't want to sit here and blame other people for my issues, my ED and my BD, but if we're going to be freaking for real, let's be for real. It's hard for a woman like me that is looking and searching to be loved so freaking badly by someone. I crave your love and attention so bad that I try to be the person that you are mostly attracted to so that I can feel loved. Like, what? Isn't that sick? That is sick in the head. Like, girl, if you're gonna do anything, get some help. Like, stop searching for these men. These men do not love you. And this is no shade to my past relationship, because he did not cheat on me. If it wasn't for the relationship that I am in now and my breakup in my past relationship, I probably would have still hooted and hollered and trying to find love. And let me tell you, I actually sat there and dated myself, learned myself, and actually had a relationship with myself. And now I'm capable of dating people without having that issue. And I was not a perfect peach in high school. I was insane. But it's okay. We live and we learn, and growth is a thing. So just take time. Love you guys.
You guys are so annoying. Like, I'm literally so annoyed right now. My boyfriend had a sleepover with all his friends last night. And then tell me why they literally called me, waking me up at 4 a.m. I wanted to cry. Anyways, so then I went to sleep after because I was like, literally, what the fuck? So now it's the next day, aka today, and me and my boyfriend had plans to go back to school shopping together. But now it's past 3 p.m. and I've had no contact with my boyfriend whatsoever. He has not called me, texted me, snapped me back, literally nothing. So I'm like, okay, that's weird. Let me check his location, because why not? I check his location, and he's just at home. Like, what? He's not even at his friend's house anymore that he slept over at. So I go on Snap, and I checked the last time that he was active on there, and it said that he was active literally an hour ago. And I'm pretty sure I was on delivered at that time, but even if I wasn't, he still could have snapped me or texted me, like, he was active. And I would call him, but sometimes he doesn't answer me. Like, whenever he's sleeping, he doesn't answer me till like 80-second call. And now it's past 4 p.m. and I still have not gotten a single call, text, snap, nothing from him. So now I really just want to wait and see what happens. But I'm all done with my makeup, and if you're my boyfriend and you're watching this, what is up with you? I got to know what's going on. Please contact me, because I'm getting annoyed, angry, and a little bit nervous, because what if you're not okay? I don't know.
Get ready with me this morning while I tell you the story about how I almost broke my vagine. This happened when I was a freshman in college, and I was dating this terrible guy. Definition of fun was doing things we literally never should have been doing. So one night, he decides he wants to go rooftop jumping, which if anyone is wondering, rooftop jumping is essentially when you climb up to the top of a building and you jump from roof to roof. Obviously, not the smartest decision. I understand that. I was a freshman in college. That's just like what you do when you're an idiot freshman in college dating a dumb boy. So we gathered a bunch of people and we headed on our way. Mind you, a bunch of people meaning it was 10 boys and me. So I climb to the top of this building with these boys to jump from the roof to roof, and the jump is just way too far. We're just like not doing it. As I'm climbing down the this great ladder on the side of the building, I decide to show off, be cool, and jump down the last 5 rungs and just jump off of them. What I didn't realize was that there was a straight up railing underneath me, and so I land on it like that. Now, me being the tough girl that I am, I was like, I'm not gonna pretend like that hurt. I'm with 10 dudes. So I just shook it off until about 5 seconds later, something really warm started running down my leg. I remember looking down and literally just blood was just running down my jeans. Obviously, the boys started freaking out because, they didn't know what to do, and I was very clearly very injured. So I was so calm this whole time. I was put me in the back of the car, let me take off my pants and get a good look at what's going on down there. Turns out I had cut either side of that area about that long and pretty dang deep. I did not want to go to the doctor though, so I had the boys drive me back to my dorm and carry me into my apartment. I ended up just using some butterfly bandages to kind of stitch myself up, and I, called it a day. And just because I know some of you are going to be wondering, no permanent damage was done. Moral of the story, don't go rooftop jumping and don't date dumb.
The drama in my life right now isn't even mine. It's the shit I overhear in the school bathroom, and now I'm invested. Yesterday I was in there minding my business, doing my business, and these 2 girls come in, not to use the bathroom. What they were talking about was wild. Now, before I continue, I'm not judging. It's your life. You do you. It's just crazy to hear. Now, I know a decent amount of people in my grade and the grade below me. So, then these people I didn't recognize, so which means they were freshmen, or maybe sophomores, but probably freshmen. So this one girl's oh my god, I like your bracelet, or something. She gave her a compliment, and she was thanks, I got it yesterday. Oh, where'd you get it? And she was oh, I stole it. And I was oh, okay. Stealing is not that uncommon, so that wasn't the big shock. And then the other girl was oh, it's so cute, do you think you could steal me one? The other girl was oh yeah, I can steal it after school, isn't your birthday soon? It can be your birthday present, we can do it together. And I was oh my god, that's a really interesting way to bond. And then a third girl walks in, and she's yo, not saying names, I got your shit. And then one of the girls walks away, and then the other 2 girls start making out. Again, you do you, pop your pussy in the school bathroom, but they were making out, and I'm sitting there it was, they start doing whatever they're doing, and I'm sitting there fuck, I can't leave the bathroom right now, that's weird. So they finish sucking face, and one of the girls is okay, I love you, bye. And she leaves the bathroom, and then another girl came in. I could tell because I was washing their shoes. Another girl came in and starts making out with the girl that was just making out with the other girl who just did the drug deal with the other girl. And they're smacking on each other too. And then the new girl who just came in is talking about some oh, is your ex still bothering you? God, she's so annoying. And the girl's yeah, she was just in here stalking me, it was so weird. I was oh, you, what? So then I come out the bathroom, because I've been in there for a really long time, and I'm I give her the smile, you know what I mean? And she was hi, and I was hi. And then I went back to class, and now every day I've been looking at everybody's shoes, trying to figure out who the fuck these girls were. Love you, and I will report back.
Please be very careful who you share your body with. Stop sharing your body with these rats. Let me tell you a story. I was 16 years old and I was delulu. I had been talking to this guy. We had been talking on and off for about 2 years already. 2 years, girl. And I tell you, we would talk every night. We would literally be on FaceTime for hours. But keep in mind, this was like long distance. He was like 2 or 3 years older than me and he was in college. So he was in college like 2 hours away from me. Also, we're just gonna call him Chad, okay? So on Valentine's Day, Chad was like, oh, you know what? Like, I wanna see you. And I actually couldn't see him because I was at the movies with my mom. But I was like, oh, I really wanna see him. So I was like, what if you come over? Like, I can sneak you into my house. I had never had sex. I'm like, I don't want this to get demonetized. This isn't YouTube, but you guys know what I'm saying. I told him, like, you can come to my house. I'm gonna sneak you in because it was already nighttime by the time he texted me. Which, first of all, I used to be dumb, okay? We're not even gonna talk about all the red flags. It wasn't clicking back then. So I was like, I'm gonna sneak you in, but, like, I just want you to know, like, don't expect for us to do anything. So Chad comes over. We're in my room. We're kissing. We're being, like, touchy, right? But still knowing, I'm like, we're not gonna actually like do anything. So at this point he starts begging, you know, the classic, just a tip, like, just a tip, ni madres. First of all, when I tell you begging, girl, I mean begging, like, on and on and on. And I don't let him convince me because first of all, I told you guys I had never done that before. Second of all, I wanted my first time to be very special, and thankfully I did wait, and thankfully it was special. So eventually he went on his phone, and girl, let me tell you, you're gonna think, oh, there was another girl. No. Girl, my heart drops. When I tell you my heart drops when I see this text message, he texted his friend, I'm about to be this hoe. I was so sad. It's been a long time that we've been talking. Like, it's been a long time. And this is how you see me? I was so hurt. I was like in shock. I looked away and I started crying, right? Girl, tell me why he deletes the message and he's like, what happened? Oh, and to top it off, I kid you not, he tries saying that message was about math homework. He's like, what? We were talking about math homework. I kid you not. I'm like, ain't no fucking way. You really think I'm a fucking idiot? Like, there's no way. Math homework. Basically, he ends up leaving. I didn't even kick him out. Girl, when I tell you, you know what? I didn't. I was like, I don't fuck with this at all. And I was in shock. And I didn't want to ever see him again, but I didn't kick him out. This is so embarrassing. He had somebody call him and tell them that he had to leave. Like, you know when you have your friend call you because you're like trying to get out of something? That's what he did to me. And I should have been the one to kick him out. But whatever, we don't talk about that. And basically afterwards, he texted me saying I was the only person who understood him. Just bullshit after bullshit. I ended up blocking his number. This is one of the many reasons I tell you guys, don't share your body with just anybody. There is so many more reasons. You never want to be with somebody that doesn't even respect you. I would have truly regretted if I did end up sleeping with him, and I'm so thankful that I didn't. Be careful and have higher standards. Clearly, my standards were not there. Always know your worth, because you are a queen. You deserve to be treated like one. Bye.
Get ready with me while I tell you guys about how I accidentally snitched on my sister in high school for sneaking out. So she was in 12th grade and I was in 9th grade, but I probably had the maturity level of like a 5th grader and the knowledge of a 5th grader. To put things in perspective, at this time I was sleeping with my little brother because we would stay up all night and play Minecraft. Very like well under what I should have been at my age. So one night, me and my little brother finished our Minecraft Chronicles. And I believe I fell asleep for a little bit, but then I noticed my sister's light was on, so I was like, I'm gonna go be nice and turn that off for her. Also, if you can hear like some weird sounds, the people above us, I believe, are doing their laundry, and it is so loud, and it's been doing this for like an hour, so I was like, I'm filming my Get Ready With Me. So I went to turn her TV off, and I noticed there was like blankets covering her, like on her bed, and I was like, oh my gosh, like she's not gonna be able to breathe. And when I tell you, this is literally my 9th grade thoughts. So when I pulled the blanket back to help her breathe better, I saw these pillows like in position that looked like a human. And this is gonna sound so dramatic. After I did that, I noticed her curtain was like blowing and it's nighttime, so everything was like more dramatic to me. So in my head, I'm like, oh my gosh, somebody like kidnapped my sister, left her TV, her light on, made it look like there was somebody still sleeping in her bed so that they could get away with this. So I'm already freaking out, like already on the verge of tears, and I'm like, I have to go like run to my parents' room and tell them that Sarah's kidnapped. And how naive I was at the time definitely kept me from understanding the situation, obviously. So I go into my parents' room and I'm like, guys, Sarah's kidnapped, and I'm like crying already. And the first thing my mom does is hop out of bed and goes, Sarah snuck out. And I was like, no part of me thought that. I was like, no, Mom, like, she's kidnapped. You don't understand. The curtain was, like, swinging in the dark. So I start sitting on the couch while my parents are, like, calling her and going outside to see where she's at. And I'm, like, crying, but at this point, I'm like, maybe I did accidentally snitch. So my sister gets home and she's, like, explaining her side of the story to my parents and why she had to do what she did. And I'm just sitting there like, So at this point, she's obviously a little sad because she got in trouble. I would have got in trouble too. And I'm just like, I'm going to go in her room and comfort her. And don't think I'm a snake because I didn't know. Not my stupid self saying to her, I wouldn't have told on you. I just thought you got kidnapped. She goes, you told? Yeah, that was me. Moral of the story, if you ever think you're not a cool person, at least you're not me.
Hey guys, get ready with me. So I leave for California in 2 days, and I'm so excited because I've been on fall break for like a couple days now, but I really haven't done that much. Okay, I went to the mall today with Akayla, and then I got stuff for homecoming, but we were supposed to go to the lake on Sunday for my dad's birthday, but then like my boat wasn't working, so I didn't even go to the lake. So I really haven't done much. I literally had Akayla spend the night like 3 days in a row because both of our boyfriends are out of town like all break. So I just got this so it's not pumping up. Oh, there we go. So we like have no one else to hang out with because I hang out with my boyfriend all the time pretty much. So we're hanging out with each other, but it's okay, we're managing. I don't see mine until the 7th because of course our trips like match to the point where right when he comes back, I leave. So I'm not even gonna see him. We miss each other by literally like, oh, that just tooted. Literally by like 2 days. I added way too much bronzing drops to this, so I'm literally gonna be orange, but you know what? I'd rather be orange than pale. I'm also like attempting to not get this on my brand new hoodie, but we'll see how that works out. Alright, well, I'm literally orange, but I've wanted this moisturizer for so long, so I had to mix it with all these. Anyways, I'm super excited for homecoming. I'm just always like so tired of like people by the time, not people, let me explain. So I'm on my school's cheer and dance team, and the day of the homecoming game, we have 2 different pep rallies because my school is so big we can't fit everyone to the gym at one time, so we have 2 different ones, which means I perform once for dance, then once for cheer, and then I perform a second time, once for dance, once for cheer, and then I cheer the entire homecoming game, and then I perform for dance and cheer at the game, and then I cheer the rest of the game. So by the time I go home that Friday, I am so drained, and I'm not really like a party person anyways. Like I show up to homecoming for like 20 minutes every year. So by the time I like get there, I just like to take the pictures and get food, and that's about it. I feel like it's kind of weird though. Like I will literally talk to anyone for hours, but I hate big groups of people. Like I have opted out of so many parties, so many like dances, anything like that, just because like even birthday parties scare me, even if it's like with my closest friends. I have like one friend group I hang out with, but anyone else, like I don't know why it scares me so much. I just don't like it. The only time that I'm like confident is going is, oh, my hands are so slippery, I can't even open this, is if Akayla's gonna be there or Tazen. Anytime else, like the amount of graduation parties and birthday parties and like every type of parties that I opted out of last year, it seems so lame. It's just not my thing. But then I'm really loud. So it's like, I think that's called like an introverted extrovert or something like that. But I just took this out and realized that I really don't want to do my makeup today. So I'm not going to, so I'm going to save all the new products I got for a different video. So that's it. Bye guys.